Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's question is plane geometry question. This question is very easy if we understand what is given, what we have to do. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So, see this question, how the beautiful it was. Given that in triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 52 degrees, angle B is equal to 57 degrees given. One circle passes through the points B, C and the incenter of triangle ABC. One circle is passing through point B, point C and incenter. And the second circle is passes through the points A, C and the circumcenter of triangle ABC. Then find the measure of acute angle at which the two circles intersects. That is the question. We have to find out the acute angle where the two circles intersect. That is the meaning of that question. What is the meaning of that question? So first I will draw the diagram here. Suppose ABC is a triangle I am taking like this. Angle A given, angle B given. Suppose the incenter approximately point of intersection of the angular bisectors, that it be I am taking here. So the circle passes through these 3 points. See this one. Suppose the center is D, I am taking here. The circle passes through B, C and the incenter. Another circle passes through the points A, C and the circumcenter of triangle. Circumcenter means point of intersection of the perpendicular bisectors, that I am taking this as O. Then this circle passes through the points A, O and C. And what we have to find out here means the acute angle at which the two circles intersect. The two circles are intersecting at this point, at C. Why? Because BAC and AOC are passing through point C. The point of intersection of is C for the two circles. Suppose the center of this circle is E if I taken. Then we have to find out the acute angle at this point, at C. We have to find out. That means, suppose this E and C are joined, D and C are joined. If this is extended, we have to find out this angle. This is the acute angle at the point of intersection of the two circles. Or if we extended this one, this is also the same thing. Both angles are same. This angle only we have to find out. Let it be alpha. We have to find out that angle alpha. That is the question here. We have to find out the acute angle where these two circles intersect. At this point only we have to find out that is nothing but this angle. So what is this angle here? Alpha is equal to, this is total 180, 180 minus of this DCE. 180 minus angle DCE. What is DCE here? 180 minus of DCE angle is DCB plus BCA plus ACE. Am I right? 180 minus of this is the angle DCB plus angle BCA plus angle ACE. So if I know these three angles, then alpha can be found. Now our aim is to find these three angles. That is the question. So how we can find the DCB angle? DCB angle means this angle. DCB angle, this angle is in this circle. In this circle means this is the first circle passing through the points B, C and I. So I am taking this circle only here. I am splitting this diagram into first only this circle only I will draw here for triangle ABC. That means if ABC is a triangle here, then if I is the incenter, this circle only one circle I am taking here. Why? Because that angle is in here. This is the D. Then we have to find out this angle. That is my angle. To find DCB, this angle only My aim to find this angle first. So if this is I, that means in center of triangle ABC, then if I join this BI and CI and this BD also, these two lengths are equal. Why? Because these two are the radii. DC and DB are the radii here. So if I know this angle, then I can find this one. Am I right? These two are the equal angles here. Why? Because the DC and DB are the radii. So if I know BDC angle, then this angle can be found. What is BDC? How we can find BDC means, if I join ID, a circle property is there. That means, what is the property is chord property. This is the center of the circle. BI is a chord of the circle making an angle of theta, suppose this one. Then this BI makes 2 theta at its center. So one circle property I am telling here, take any chord. Suppose this is the center here. Suppose this chord makes an angle of theta at the circumference, then this chord makes 2 alpha at the center, 2 theta at the center. By using that property, here I am taking BI as a chord, then BCI, BI makes an angle of theta at the circumference C. So this chord only, that BI only makes an angle of 2 theta at D. That means we have angle BDI is equal to 2 times of BCI. Am I right? But I is in center. In center means the point of intersection of the angular bisectors. That means CI is the angular bisector of this BCA. So this BCI, 2 times of BCI can be written as BCA. Am I right? 2 times of BCA can be written as BCA. Why? Because this is the angular bisector here. Angle. This angle are equal. This is theta and this is also theta. So 2 times of theta means BC. What is BCA angle? Already angle A is 52 given, angle B is 57 given. Therefore angle C can be written as 180 minus of the sum of these two. That means 109 degrees. That means 71 degrees I am getting. So this is 71 degrees. Then same property I am applying here for the chord CI. CI makes an angle of beta here. Then this is also beta. Why? Because BI is the angular bisector of this ABC. I is the in center given. So this is 2 beta. So similarly, angle CDI is equal to 2 times of CDI is equal to 2 times of CBI. 2 times of CBI means CBA. What is angle B? Angle B already given that 57 degrees given. So what is angle BDC? 2 theta plus 2 beta. That means 71 plus 57. Therefore, angle BDC is equal to 71 plus 57. That means 128. But I want only this angle BCD angle only I want here. Therefore, angle BCD is equal to 180 minus angle BDC by 2. Why? Because these two angles are equal here. DC and DB are the radii. So in triangle BDC, this angle can be written as 180 minus BDC by 2. Why? Because these two angles are equal here. So that means 180 minus 128 by 2. 180 minus 128. If I subtract it, I am getting 2 and 52. I am getting 52 by 2 means 26 degrees. This is the first angle BCD. That means this angle I find out, that is 26 degrees. That part is over. Then what is the second one? Angle BCA. BCA angle is nothing but angle C only. This is also 71 degrees here. Angle C value 71 degrees also over. That part is also over. Then my aim is to find the angle ACE. ACE angle I have to find. ACE, this angle only I want here. That means this angle is in this circle, second circle. So I am taking the only second circle part only I will take here. I am splitting the diagram here. That is the important thing always. In doing the geometry problem, splitting of the diagrams is important. O is the circumcenter if I taken, then AOC circle is the second circle. The circle passing through AO1C is the second circle. Suppose this is having the E as the center, then if I join this AE and AC and OC and OA, my aim is to find this angle. This angle means again, if I know this angle, then this can be find out easily. Why? Because AE and EC are the radii here. These two are equal. So if I know angle AEC, then this can be found. Here, what I am doing is, since O is the circumcenter, what is the circumcenter property? I mean, circumcenter property means in a triangle, any triangle is there. Suppose this is the circumcenter here, then this angle is twice that of this angle. Suppose this is theta, then this is 2 theta. Circumcenter property. That property only I want to use here. So this angle can be written as 2 times of this one. So first point, angle AOC is equal to 2 times of angle ABC. What is angle ABC? Angle B is given as 57 degrees. So 2 into 57, that is how much? 140 degrees. 2 7 are 14, 2 5 are 10 plus 1, 11 degrees. So this angle is 114 degrees I got here. Then if I join this one also here, what we observed here is EA length is equal to EO length. Why? Because E is the center of this circle and the circle passes through AOC. EA length and EO length are equal. Similarly, EC length and EO length are also equal. EC length and EO length are also. And one more thing also there, AO and OC are also equal. Why? Because this is the circumcenter, so distances to the vertices is same, equivalent. That means OX, OY and OZ are equal here. Similarly, OA and OC are also equal. So OA and OC are equal means this angle is 114 degrees I got. So what is this angle here? These two angles sum should be 180 minus 41. Therefore, angle OAC is equal to angle OCA is equal to how much it is? 180 minus 114 by 2. 180 minus 114 by 2. What is this angle here? 180 minus 140. 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 1 is 5. 10 minus 4 and 7 minus 1 is 6. 66 by 2. That is 33 degrees. So this is 33. And this is also 33 degrees. I want to find out this angle here. Suppose this angle is beta if I taken, this angle is also beta, am I right? This angle is beta if I take, this angle is also beta. Now, EA is equal to EO means this 33 plus beta is equal to this part. So, since EA is equal to EO and EC is equal to EO, so this implies this 33 plus beta angle, that means the angle EAO is equal to angle AOE. That is also equal to angle ECO. Am I right? Why? Because this is the angle bisector here. This angle is 33 beta, this angle is also 33 beta, 33 plus beta. This side are equal, EC and EO are equal, so this is 33 plus beta, this angle is also 33 plus beta. So here EA is equal to EO, 33 plus beta is equal to this angle. So that's why this 33 plus beta can be written as half of this angle. Therefore, 33 plus angle ACE is equal to half of angle AOC. So what is angle AC here? Therefore angle ACE is equal to half of AOC. AOC angle is 114. Half of it is how much? 5 to 57 degrees. So 57 minus 33. 57 minus 33 is how much? 24 degrees. So this angle is 24 degrees. Now I got all the angles. I will substitute here. That is equal to 180 minus half. DCB angle is 26 degrees. DCB angle is 26 degrees. Plus BCA angle. BCA angle is angle C 71 degrees. Plus ACE. ACE angle now only I got 24 degrees. So if I subtract it, 26 and 21, how much? 50. 50 plus 71. 50 plus 120. 50 plus 121 degrees. So if I subtract 121 degrees from this one, 10 minus 1 is 9, 7 minus 2 is 5. Therefore 59 degrees is our answer. That is the question. Today's question is the geometry question. So see, in geometry we have to split. The diagram should be splitted first thing. Then construction. These two are very important points while solving the geometry questions. Okay. So this question, today's question is this one. So tomorrow again we will meet with a beautiful question. Tomorrow also we will do another plane geometry question or number theory question. Okay. Another I will come up with a beautiful question. So like, share and subscribe. So share to your all friends. Okay. Bye. Bye for today.